So, hey, hello. Let's put the text away. Oops, not the camera with the text. So, we're slowly starting. Taking our time here. So, cool. Just optimized the follow for love whiteboard there. So if you'd like to join in today, please come to a sit. And we're starting right off with 45 minutes of awareness practice. So this is less physical. Then we're going to do 45 minutes of more physical work, and we're going to do pre-handstand, some handstand warm-up, and going up to handstands. Not completely but it's accessible for everybody, just so you have an idea of what's coming up right now. And if you'd like to join in, please come to a sit. Sit down on a pillow or sit down in a chair, also completely fine. Or sit down on some books and then find a good sit that feels comfortable for you. That feels comfortable to you. Did I forget something? No, it should be fine. I think we're all set here and we can slowly start. So, welcome. So I'm Marcel. I'm teaching here every day on Twitch. If you like to join in any other day, you can do so. At least in 2020, I'm teaching every day. And after that, we'll see. So I'm not alone here, but I'm joined with Shawn, or Shawn is joining me. Shawn is here for entertainment, energy, and motivation. I'm just here for the instructions, and we're going to do, as said, 45 minutes of awareness practice. Today's topic is consistency. So, normally we're focusing on what this topic means to you. So what does consistency mean to you? So, really come to a good sit, feel rooted through the sitting bones and get longer from the sitting bones up to the top of the head. Bring your arms by your side or where they feel comfortable and start breathing in deeper into the belly, into the chest. Breathing in as the active part. And breathing out, passive, releasing. Breathing in. And breathing out. So, continue this breathing. Make it really deep. And by that, maybe we're coming already to the word consistency and its meaning. As we're having a consistent breath inward, breath intake, and then we release the breath consistently out again. And breathing out. So we're making the breath deep, but we're also focusing on the consistency of it. So the style of how we're breathing, kind of. So we're not like breathing like like all cut in half, but we're breathing consistent in. We're consistently in and consistently out. And with that, we tune in to the length in our body. From the sitting bones up to the top of the head. And when we breathe out, we tune into a relaxed version of ourselves, So release all the muscles that are not necessary to hold this sitting posture right now. And breathing in again, get longer. Breathing out, taking up more space. From there, bring your arms by your sides. Lift the arms up, breathe in deeply. When you have the arms on top over the head, get really long, but also hold the breath. So holding the breath when they're on the top, and rhythmically in your rhythm, go down again, breathing out, and hold them down just for a moment, for some seconds, not breathing in or anything. And breathing in again as you lift up. And breathing out as you release, hold them up for just a moment, and then hold them down for a moment as it feels good for you, and you decide how long this moment is. And continue like this, just for some breaths. You can close your eyes if you like. Get really long. Breathe out again. Let's go one more time. And consistency can also mean repetition. But again, what does it mean for you? Really long and release. Good job. Breathing out. And then keeping this breathing, like keeping this deep breathing, not like the rhythm that we just learned. Just a breathing as deep as we just had it before. And then bring your hands to your thighs. Move the hands forward and backward. Forward and backward. Feel the warmth on the palms. Feel the warmth on the thighs. Or where do you feel the warmth? Or do you feel coldness? Just explore what you feel between the palms and the thighs right now. Move the hands forward and backward. And then bring the shoulders forward as you move the hands forward and upward, then backward and down. And go in a rhythm that feels good to you. So maybe faster, maybe slower. And go to a place where it's not hurting you, but it feels good. So maybe you make really small circle, completely fine, but check that it feels good to you. And again, connect to your breath here. Make it a little bit deeper. Good. Sitting really tall up, honoring what you're doing for yourself today. You're You're at the right place, at the right moment, at the right time. Releasing the arms. Bring the arms forward, fingers are vertical. So bring the fingers vertical, make fists here, and go up and down with the fists. Activating the wrists here, seeing in your body how the left arm feels, how the right arm feels, how the left wrist feels, how the right wrist feels. And just continue like that, up and down. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, bring the fingers forward and extend the thumb upward as far as you can upward, and then bring the thumb in and thumb upward and thumb in. See how that feels to you. The left side and then the right side, or in the right side compared to the left side. And also go 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, circle the thumb forward, circling forward, bringing a lot of awareness in the thumbs and the fingers. Right now. See how the left side feels compared to the right again and again. Can also close the eyes if you like. And let's count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change the side, other side with the thumb. So if you went forward, go backward now. Whatever backward means for you, whatever forward means to you, go backward right now. And see how the fingers are moving. And go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake your arms, shake your shoulders, shake your elbows. Good job. And from there, bring the arms together. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Pushing into the mounts of the fingers together. And then the fingers together, clawing the fingers a little bit and pushing in. Push into the index finger mount a lot. And releasing. And again, into the index finger mount, into the fingers a lot. We really want to get a lot of awareness when we're upside down, maybe in downward facing dog, and there's something else that we need to push this little guy here, this index finger mount, into the floor, but also the other index finger mounts. Also the other mounts of the fingers, and clawing the fingers a little bit, pushing in and releasing, pushing in, releasing, and go 3 more times, pushing in, releasing, pushing in, releasing, pushing in and releasing, shaking your arms, shaking your fingers, shaking your wrists, shoulders, elbows. Then bring the hands together and one more time push in and lift just a little bit less than before, and lift the fingers off. As you're pushing in, you should see a little hole between the palms. So the hole shouldn't be that big, but it's really small, so you can lift it towards a light source and you can look between the palm through. There should be a little hole. And if you see that, you're doing great. If you don't see it, don't worry about it. In the future lesson, you will learn it even better, even better. Shake your arms, shake your fingers. Good. And from there, we bring the arms again together. Push into the mounts of the fingers together, and then lift the fingers off. Lifting the fingers off and releasing the fingers down. Now you can intensify this by bringing the elbows kind of like parallel to the ground, or in the direction of parallel to the ground, because then the wrists get a harsher angle, right? And it's harder to bring the fingers up. So like this, Exactly, so having them like this, lifting the fingers up way more harder. As you go like this, it's easier. Find a position where it feels good to you and push into the mounds of the fingers and release. Good. A lot about fingers today. Release the wrists, fingers, shake them, shoulders, elbows. Good. And then slowly bring the hands up again. Up, up, up. Whoop. Let's claw the fingers right now. Like a cat, clawing them like a cat. So not that it starts hurting you or anything, but go like 50% of your full force that you could put there, and then come into fists, and then come up again, clawing the fingers like a cat, and go down again, and up and down. Go in your own rhythm. Feels good to you. Really bring a lot of awareness into the fingers, waking them up. Good. And go 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake your wrist, shake your fingers. How do they feel? From there, bring one thumb up and to the side of your body. So it's pointing to the side that the shoulder is attached, right? And then turn the fingers down, grab onto the thumb, and push out from the thumb. So you feel a stretch in the thumb socket there, where the muscles are of the thumb. Push out. Fingers are pointing out. Good. And draw maybe a little bit back. Again, if you never did this, go 50%. No need to go 100% and feel a really, really deep stretch right now. If you never did this, completely fine. If you already did this and want to go a little bit further, and release, shake your thumbs and bring the other thumb up. Turn it to the side, grab onto the thumb and push out the thumb. Okay. And we're really doing this awareness practice to feel great in our body, wherever we are today. So if you're sitting on a chair, completely fine, nothing to worry about. As well as you're sitting on the floor, please feel free to change your sitting posture at any time. If it starts hurting you, please feel free to change. Shake your thumbs here a little, and then bring the hands up. And just come into this W position here and draw the shoulders back. Onto the back and down, and forward again. And we go 5 seconds to the back, and we're holding that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, come forward. And again, going to the back, holding that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing. And again to the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, releasing. Good. And go to the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing. Good. Go one more time. Breathe deeply. Release the shoulders down, shoulder blades together. Bring the belly in and up, and bring the chin a little bit back as good as you can. Awesome. Release, breathe in deeply, and sit up tall. The sitting bones to the top of the head. Awesome. Now, let's bring the hands up, warm the palms up. Warming the palms up a little bit so we can feel it on top of our skin. Nice. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, I'm stopping. So bring the palms 5 millimeters away from our eyes, and feel the warmth of our palms on our skin here. Close your eyes and feel the warmth here. And be mindful, where are your shoulders right now? Are they more forward or are they more to the back? And try to bring them somewhat in the middle where they feel good and relaxed. From there, release the palms down to your eyes and then slowly draw down with your palms on your face. And maybe if you found some, how do you say that in English? I don't know. Drawing down on the eyes, on the skin, smiling. And then bring your, as this is rather a kind of sad posture to have this in front of your, the hands in front of the eyes, you want to release it. And we want to change now the position. So we bring the arms by the sides up, like 33 degrees, somewhat like this. And we're really imagining that we want to hug the world right now. So really get big here. Get long from the sitting bones to the top of the head. Get longer from out of the shoulder sockets to the fingers. Get long, long, long. Breathing in deeply. Belly to the chest. And breathing out. Good. Breathing in. And out. And in again. And out. And now you want to really get out of the shoulder sockets and the fingers away from the fingers. A lot more space in between the fingers. And from there we breathe in deeply. We get longer from the sitting bones to the top of the head. Long, long, long. Smile. Awesome. Good. And from there, breathing out, releasing. And one more time, deeply in, out of the shoulder socket. Get more length from fingers to fingers, from palms to palms. And imagine how you could hug the whole earth right now. Or hug the whole earth right now. It's better. And release, breathing out. Release the arms down. How does that feel to you? Smile. Oh, by the, yeah, should go down. That's fine. Good. From there, slowly, just start arcing up from the lower spine upward, arcing upward, looking up, rounding down. Doing cat-cow while you're sitting right now. Rounding down from the head, down, vertebra by vertebra down, then arcing up from the lower spine upward. Rounding down from the top of the spine downward. Arcing up. And rounding down. Arcing up. Rounding down. Go in your own rhythm. Check that it feels good to you. and arcing out. So lower spine upward, breathing in and arcing, rounding down, vertebra by vertebra down, and then arcing up from vertebra by vertebra up, from the lower spine upward. Try to access every spine by its own, every vertebra by its own. Yeah, spine by its own. Good. Oh, how does it feel right now? Good. From there, bring your chin to the right shoulder. Release the shoulders down a lot. Breathing in deep, as deep as you can, smile. Taking care of yourself right now, breathing out, changing the side. Look over the left shoulder, breathe in deeply. Breathing out, always check how your body feels. Breathing in. Breathing out, change the side. Breathing out, breathing in. Really make it deep, release the shoulders down a lot. Make the breath deep, use it as a tool. Breathing out, changing the side. One more time. Last side here. On your own rhythm. Breathe in deep as you can. Come to the middle. Now bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. Releasing the shoulders down, so not picking the shoulders up like this. But releasing the shoulders down still. And bring the right ear to the right shoulders. Breathe in deep. And as you're breathing out, bring the head forward and circle, half circle to the left. Left ear to the left shoulder. Breathe in deep. Breathing out. The front, change the side, right ear to the right shoulder. And breathing out, change the side. Breathe in deeply. And breathing out. Breathing in. As deep as you can and explore how your body feels right now. And breathing out, changing forward and to the right. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder, and then maybe optional, this is optional, bring your right hand to the left ear and just put the weight of the hand there, not pulling down, but put the weight there, and then activate your left arm and pull down with the shoulders a little bit. So try to, this is optional, breathe in deeply, otherwise just breathe in deep and go side to side again. And also here, breathe in deep if you're in this position right now. Breathe in deep, to the belly and the chest, and use your breath as a tool. And breathing out, releasing the head forward, changing the side. Left here to the left shoulder. And again, optional, bring your left arm up. Put the weight there of your left hand and pull down with the right arm, with the right shoulder. Breathing out, coming forward and down. Good. And from there, lift the head up. Good. And then circle the shoulders a little bit backward and see how your shoulders feel right now. How your neck feels. And then slowly we're coming to stand up. Take your time standing up. As you were sitting for quite some time, really take time and make the standing up really mindful. Make it feel good. And shake your legs a little bit. Doesn't matter if you were sitting in a chair or sitting on the floor. Taking care of your body right now, doing what feels good to your body. You. Shaking the knees, shaking the legs. And then come into a good stance. That feels good to you, and start a little bit jumping out of the knees first, then maybe out of the heels, then maybe leaving even the ground and jumping completely. And the hook of it is that there's no hook. But we want to release the shoulders, we want to release the neck, we want to release the head. All the muscles that are not used right now to keep this balance when we're jumping right now, we can release them. So shoulders, elbows, wrists are completely released. And we can jump more and more and feel how the shoulders and the neck and the head is also jumping. Maybe. And if there's something in your body is hurting, please just come back to a standing position. It can completely be that something in your body starts hurting. It's completely fine, honoring that. Honoring, respecting, not pushing too far. Really try to release a lot of tension in the shoulders, in the wrists, in the elbows, in the neck, in the head. Close your eyes and just jump a little bit. Jump out of the knees or jump out of the heels. And let's go for another 10 seconds. You can. And you will feel this is quite exhausting as you're doing this. Good, and slowly come down, slow down, jump out of the knees a little and release completely. How did that feel to you? And from there we access our hips and the shoulders, and we create the box in the belly and in the chest. So we want to have a firm belly with the firm chest integrated, the shoulders and the hips. And then, so I told you a lot there, but just keep this block here. Extend our arms, and we lean to the right. We lean with this block to the right, and then we lean with this block to the left. So we're kind of, as you're leaning to the right, we're lifting the left hips up, and there is the leg attached, so we're lifting the leg up there. And then we lean to the right, And the left hip is coming up and the left leg is coming up. So we're not lifting the leg up like this something. So no muscles are activated in the leg right now there. Just leaning. And we lean to the left. And from there, next time we are at the right side, so take your time going there. We are holding it on the right side. So leaning to the right, we're holding it there. And we grab around our belly here. And you feel how the left side feels and how the right side feels of our belly. So the left side, where the leg is attached, is activated for me. So you feel the muscle here that are activated. Bring your hands to the sides. And really try to keep these hips and these shoulders integrated. Also the head is an extension of the spine. And the spine is straight. It's coming straight up. So we're looking kind of like a little bit so this turn to the left. Schräg. What's called schräg in English? We're looking kind of like to the side a little bit. And holding on to the left, we're leaning to the left. We're holding it there. And again, you can grab around the belly and you can feel how the right belly is activated. So the right side is activated. Good job. Breathing in deep one time. And releasing, coming down. Now finding a good hip width stance here. Shifting our weight to the front, to our toes. Then going to the left, shifting the weight to the left, keeping both legs on the ground attached. And to the back. Whew. To the right. And to the front. To the left. To the back. To the right. To the front. And changing the side right now, going to the right, to the back, to the left, to the front, and again to the right, to the back, to the left, and to the front. And when you're to the front, release the, maybe go one more round. Let's go one more round to the other side. Really taking your time here. See where the limits are. Go to your limits. Release the arms. And when you're at the front again, step back. Come completely down with the whole foot down and start to distribute all the weight throughout the feet. So you bring all the weight down and we want to really round down right now. Rounding down into the feet, bringing all the weight down, distributing the weight. So we're not only standing on the toes, we're also standing on the heel. We're not only standing on the side of the feet, we're also standing on the toes, on the heels, and feel grounded from there. Breathe in deep. Get longer to the top of the head. Breathing out and knowing that this groundedness that we found right now in the legs, in the feet, is giving us a lot of energy in our daily life. As we're doing actions with our hands, with our body, we can only do them so good as we rooted so good, right? So if you rooted better, we can do better actions. We can take better actions. That's what we want. Yay! Good. So awesome. That's great. That was great. So let's come slowly down in a mindful way, laying back on your back. Yep. Bring your feet up. Feet up. One foot up. Grab on to lower knee. So grab on below the knee. Engage the foot up. Engage the knee. Engage the toes up. And as we just did it in the beginning, we did a lot of fingers, right? We want to now activate the toes as well a little bit. Draw the toes down, then draw the foot down, then draw the toes up, and then the foot up. So be mindful here, not drawing in too much as you're doing this, because you don't want to hurt yourself. So be mindful, toes down, toes up, foot up. And go again and see how that feels, especially the first time you're doing it. Don't go overboard here. Honor your body. Honor where you are today. Honor how it feels. Release the leg down, change the leg, other leg up. Grab on below the knee. Let's go again. Try to keep the shoulders on the floor. Engage the knee, engage the thigh, engage the foot, toes up, and then draw the toes down, foot down. Toes up, foot up. Then slowly release the arms, slowly release the leg down. And from here, if you like to do a final position, you can do so. Other than that, just lie, extend your legs, toes are facing away from each other, arms are lying by your side, palms are facing upward. Close your eyes and just be in Shavasana for 2 minutes. And just be. Just be, and I will get you back to your body in a minute. Deepen your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. Come back to your body, and when you're ready, draw in your knees towards your body. Shift yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. Breathe in deeply. And with your next breath, lift yourself up into a final sitting pose. Just a quick little sitting pose. When you're up there, bring your hands in front of the heart together, honoring your practice day today, honoring the consistency of what you are doing, of how you are honoring your body every day. Releasing the hands, opening the eyes, and welcome back. So I hope you enjoyed it a lot. And we're going now to the second part of this lesson, into a more physical part. If you're now exiting, I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. If you're just joining, welcome, and I hope we're having a wonderful day, wonderful lesson. And at any time, if you have any questions, please feel free to write to me. So we're going through a handstand preparation today. First of all, we're warming our body up a little bit. So I'm Marcel again, I'm not alone here, but up here is Shawn. Shawn is here for energy, entertainment and motivation. He's a dragon, by the way, so if you look into his eyes, he will send you some energy, some dragon energy. So please bring your arms by your side, come into a sit if you're not already there. Sit down on a sitting pillow or up on some books and bring your arms up, breathe in deeply. Get long, 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 and breathing out, releasing. Breathing in again. And releasing. So please go a little bit faster than your usual with breath, and go a little bit deeper as you usually would breathe. As we're needing some extra energy, some extra juice for this little lesson that we're doing right now. I'm breathing out, I'm breathing in. And go one more time up. And breathing out. And again here the topic stays the same. We're honoring today consistency, or whatever consistency means to you. So maybe a consistent training of your body. Please come into all fours right now. So shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. No worries, we wait for each other. And from there, we're going slowly up from the lower spine upward, vertebra by vertebra arcing up. Breathing in deep. And breathing out. rounding down vertebra by vertebra from the top of the head down. And if you're did this exercise for a long time, maybe try to do something new. Go slower, or maybe go a little bit faster if you know this exercise already. But try to discover something new today. Meanwhile, keeping the movement consistent in one flow, breathing in deep. Breathing out, rounding down from the top of the head down. Breathing in deeply, arcing up. And breathing out, rounding down. Good. And from there, keep your hips where they are. I go a little bit back. Keep the hips where you have them. So hips over knees. And start walking forward on your fingertips. And from there, we don't want to sink like all the way down, but we want to keep the chest engaged and the shoulders engaged. So we're not overextending our shoulders too much. We kind of secure them with our muscles. And we find more space in the lower spine, so you can release the lower spine a lot and breathe in there. And also keeping it a little bit engaged. So there's a lot to discover between softness and muscle activation. So we want to keep it soft, but we also want to keep the muscles a little bit engaged. So we're not hurting ourselves, right? Breathing in deep, one more time into the belly, into the chest. Engaging the shoulders, engaging the chest, engaging the arms, and slowly move back on the hands. Coming up again. Sitting back, shaking your arms, shaking your shoulders, shaking your elbows. Good job. Coming back into the middle, coming to all fours, and from all fours we extend the right hand and the left leg, and we get long. We get really, really long. Find a good stable position here. Imagine that you're pushing the back leg into an imaginary wall, and get long from this imaginary wall to the top of the fingers. As you're breathing in, as you're breathing out, take up more space. Breathing in again, and long, and then draw the knee and the elbow together, rounding. Also with your head is also rounding. Breathing in again, get long. Head is an extension of the spine here. And then draw the knee and the elbow together, rounding, and extend. A lot, and drawing together, and now arcing up with the hand and the leg up, arcing up, and drawing together, elbow, knee together, rounding. Try to keep this movement in a flowing state. So gracefully moving like a flower opening and closing. And opening. Oh, sun is shining again. Opening. Ah, sun is not shining anymore. Closing. And opening again. And closing. Go 2 more times. Sun is coming up again. Closing. 1 more time. Last time. Good. And release. Quickly sit back on your heels. Shake your arms a little. See how your body feels right now. Do whatever feels good to you right now. Shake your arms. Maybe stretch the feet a little. Maybe. Whatever feels good to you. Listen to your body. And then changing the side slowly. Other leg back. Finding a good stable position. So hips over knees and shoulders over wrists. As good as you can. Good. And drawing the knees and the elbow together, rounding. And back. I need to go a little bit. Yep. And together. Breathing out, breathing in. Imaginary wall behind you. Get long to the top of the fingers. And then draw together. Breathing out, breathing in. And together. And now arcing up. And together. And arcing up. Sun is shining. Sun is going down. And sun is shining again. Like a flower. Closing and arcing up. Going your rhythm. It feels good to you. And go 2 more times. Sun is going up. And down. Closing. And up. And closing. Good job. And release slowly. How did that feel for you? Shake your arms, shake your wrists, shake your shoulders. Good job. And from there, we really want to put some, discuss again about the mounts of the fingers here, because we don't want to hurt ourselves, right? So we want to push the mounts of the fingers into the floor first, extend the fingers, so mounts of the fingers into the floor, extending the fingers, then releasing the fingers down. So the index finger is pointing almost forward, or you can say it's pointing forward. Do this with both hands, pushing to the mounts of the fingers a lot, clawing the fingers a little bit, pushing into the index finger mount a lot, and shifting your hips up into the sky. So index finger mount is really, really important. And our wrists are shoulder width apart. And from there, shift your hips up into the sky, and we're in downward facing dog. Now making this downward facing dog at the moment comfortable. So bending your knees maybe a little bit. And don't worry, we'll go later into more detailed downward facing dog. But for now, let's keep it easy. And so just go for a little bit of a walk. Go up and down with your heels. Draw one knee in a little bit. Make it really cozy today. Try to be relaxed in this downward facing dog. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And then look forward between the wrists and slowly walk forward. As you're breathing out. And then release the body down. Bring your hips over the heels. So bring the hips over the heels. So as I'm not as flexible, a lot of the weight will be over the toes if you're doing this. And try to release the neck and the head down as well. And try to keep your hips over the heels as good as you can. If you can't quite reach, bend your knees a little bit. Completely fine. And from there, breathe in deeply, bend your knees a lot. Weep. Bring your hands on the hips, elbows pointing upward, and come more into your knees and stand up with a straight back. Bring your hands up into the sky. Close your eyes, breathe in deep. And bring the hands in front of the heart together. How does your body feel right now? And then release the arms, open the eyes. Oh, good. And let's just do something, yeah, let's just do some balancing. I love balancing right now, so kind of do every lesson I do in the physical part as some balancing, so let's do that quickly. So shift all the way to the left leg, then bring the right leg slowly up. Of course, if you like to do something else, please tell me. If you like to explore something else or have a question somewhere, please tell me and we go and explore there. But as you didn't say anything, we're going to balance in tree pose. So bring the leg was down either to the lower leg or to the upper leg, not on the knee. And if it's on the upper leg, push into the thigh a lot and the thigh is engaged a lot. From there, find a good stay. Whoa! What was that? I tried out something to lean a little bit more to the right, but it didn't work out. So if you fall out of it, laugh about it. And then find a good stable position. And if you found that position, bring your arms slowly up. Arms up, draw the belly in and bring the chin a little bit back. And optionally, whoop, bring the thumbs together. So interlacing the thumbs here, making it awkward or making it cool. You can also change the hand direction of that. So, and then bring the hands up. And bring the chin back, draw the belly in and up. Optionally, close your eyes like here. Optionally, look up into the sky and close your eyes and come out of it. Good job. Now changing the side, go slowly. First shift all the way to the right leg or to the other leg and then move slowly. Shift the weight slowly, don't go too fast. Make the movements controlled. Good. And smile. Good. Hope you feel good doing this. Then again, if you fall out, laugh about it. You're doing a great job going to your limits. Then bring your arms up into the sky. Belly in and up, bring your chin back. Optionally, you can interlace the thumbs, whoop, and at the hands, so interlacing the thumbs here, what's going on? If it's really like not stable, you can press a little bit more into the thigh and engage the thigh even more, and then it should get stable. And then, whoops, what's this? That was, what am I doing here? Okay, let's go up here. This is optional. Bring chin back. And then optional closing your eyes here. Optional looking up into the sky. And closing your eyes there and see how stable it is. If you can hold it. And then release. Laugh about it. Awesome job. Shake your legs. Shake your fingers a little bit. Good. And from here, let's warm up a little bit more. Bring your arms up into the sky. Come to the front of the mat. Forward fold. And bring your hands onto the mat. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And step back. Downward facing dog. From here, bring your right leg up. Right leg to the chest. Extend the right leg again. Right leg to the upper arm. Breathing in. Extending, breathing out to the left upper arm, breathing in to the chest, breathing out, breathing in to the right upper arm, to the left upper arm, to the right upper arm, to the left upper arm, to the back. Good, and change the side directly, breathing in to the chest, up, to the left upper arm, up, and the right upper arm, chest, left upper arm, right upper, left upper arm, right upper, and to the back. Now bring the legs down, bring the legs together and come into a plank position. In plank position, you want to make sure that our heels are approximately over the toes. Then we shift to the left side and check that our shoulders are a little bit behind the wrist here. Shift your hips up, variant 1. Variant 1 is upper foot forward, upper leg forward, and pushing the hips up even more. Draw the belly in and up. Good job. This is variant 1. Variant 2, feet are staggered. Variant 3, foot extended, draw the belly in and up. If you're looking down, you want to see barely the toes. Barely the toes, and then you're doing it right. Variant 4, bring the foot in. Whoopa! Now, I kind of like crush down with the hips a little bit. Variant 4, foot on the thigh. Draw the belly in and up, engage your arm by your side, either by your ear or up into the sky. Bring the shoulders onto the back. And then slowly release down and come back down, downward facing dog. From here, let's take a little break in downward facing dog. And let's make downward facing dog a little better. See how your left and the right side of your body feels right now. And then push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Bring your chest a little bit up. Just a little bit up, and get longer from the heart. The t-shirt. Get longer from the heart to the fingers. Engage the shoulders, the arms a little bit. So again, breathing in deeply, get longer from the heart to the fingers. Awesome. And then get longer from the heart to the hips. Pushing the hips up into the sky. Bend your knees a little bit. And again, get longer from the heart to the fingers. To the palms, to the index finger mount. And then when you breathe in the next time, get longer from the heart to the hips. Bend the knees a little bit more, push the hips up. And optionally, if you know what I mean, turn the thighs inwards and back. So spreading the butt cheeks into the sky like a flower. Again, sun is shining, smile. Good job, and come into downward facing dog. Come into plank position. You were in downward facing dog, and shift to the other side. Make sure your shoulders are behind the wrists. Shift your hips up into the sky, bring up front foot forward, and push up with the front foot. This is variant 1, variant 2, feet are staggered. So if you're looking down, you want to see barely the toes here as well. Variant 3, foot up, hand up, draw the belly in and up, or hand next to your ear, also completely fine. You can bring your shoulders onto the back together. Then variant 4, bring the foot into your thigh, push your hips up a lot. And again, extend your thumb, extend your arm next to the ear, or up into the sky. Your head is an extension of the spine here. And then slowly release down. Awesome job. Back into downward facing dog. And from here, look forward between the wrists, breathing out. Start walking forward. Yoo-hoo! Bend your knees and stand up. Bring your arms up into the sky, close your eyes. Bring the hands in front of the heart together. See how your body feels right now. Whew. How does your left side feel? How does your right side feel? Shake your wrists. And open the eyes. Good. From here, let's come down to all fours. Make this movement your own mindful movement. Let's come back into all fours. You have 22 minutes, that's all right. So, first of all, let's, from all fours, so shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, we're going a little bit back and we do wrist push-ups. So the first thing we want to do here, we want to bring a lot of weight over the palms, over the fingers, over the wrists. And we don't want to lift with the hips. We don't want to do this, but we want to bring the weight there, bring the wrists under the shoulders somewhat, and then we want to push up with the mounts of the fingers. Again, these are these here. Keep, keep, keep. And engage the wrist as well. And we go for around 10 first time. So let's go up and down and shift the weight there. A lot of weight. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Shake your wrists. If you're doing it right, you should start feeling a warmth in the lower arms. So let's go again. This wasn't that intense. And let's go for around 20 right now. So if you can, of course, if you're new to this, just do 10 and check with how it feels, if you're doing it correctly, if it feels good to you, or if it doesn't feel good to you. Then push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, shift the weight there and push up. And let's get 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Shake your wrists. Check with your lower arms how they feel. If they feel something. Good. If they are warm or if they are burning. And then let's go again. So a little side note, if you go further away it gets harder. If you go closer it gets easier. So I try to go a little bit further away. But be where you are today. So if you're doing it the first time, please keep it close, honoring where you are today. And then again shifting the weight there and then pushing up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Release. Shake your wrists. See how the arms are feeling right now. If they are hot or if they're burning. Shake your wrists. Wrist, 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 wrist. Good job. And we were just warming up them a little. So to really explore the next movement. And we're going back in downward facing dog and we're doing some little jumps. And we want to press ourselves down. So bring your arms forward again. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Shifting your hips up into the sky. So hands are again shoulder width apart. Hips is up into the sky. And then bend your knees a lot and start to jump. Maybe just really small jumps. Barely leaving the floor. But already pressing into the mounts of the fingers a lot as we just trained before. And maybe exploring what this does, this pushing into the floor. And try to keep your back as straight as possible. So jumping with the hips up and down. And pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Good. Maybe jumping higher and higher. Oh God. I need to pay way more attention to keeping the hip, from the hip to the hand straight. So you want to kind of keep it straight as you can. And jump from there. And then release. Bring the knees to the sides, big toes together. Come into child's pose. Reach forward with your hands. Bring your arms down. Bring your legs down. Bring your head down. Bring the shoulders a little bit away from the ears. And breathe in deeply. So this exercise is all about to find out what exactly the wrist push-ups are doing for us as we're preparing for handstand, right? So again, we are bringing the hands to the front of our mat, pushing into the mounts of the fingers, shifting ourselves up into downward facing dog. From there, push into the mounts of the fingers, bend your knees, and start jumping a little bit. And again, pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And trying to really jump with the hips and the arms in line. So trying to jump and release slowly in one line and not making a big noise like landing really flat, but taking your time and jumping here in one line. This is something is annoying here because somebody is burning something outside and really starts to smell in my room really quickly. So I quickly needed to close it. And then come down again, bring your knees to the side, big toes together, sit back on your heels and reach forward with your arms. Release the head down, breathe in deeply. At any time, if you have any questions, please ask away. Breathe in deeply into the belly, into the chest. Good. And then release, come up again. And from here, let me check the time. Yeah. Let's go a little bit further. So bring the hands forward again, push into the mounts of the fingers, shift your hips up into the sky, look forward as you're breathing out, start stepping forward. Forward fold, bend your knees, stand up with a straight back, bring your hands up, breathe in deeply. And from here directly forward fold again. Good job. Bend your knees a lot, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. So if you're not as flexible, bend your knees a little bit more. Bring a lot of weight to the hands right now. So maybe step a little bit more away so you don't overbend at the wrists right now. You want to bring a lot of weight to the wrists and to the mounts of the fingers. So push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And from there, shift the weight from the feet away and step a little bit back. Good. That was a little bit more like jumping right now. But what we want to do is really shift all the weight to the index finger mount and the wrists and push us back. And try to do this stepping back on the mat until we're at the back. Oof. And when we are at the back, walk forward with the hands, come into a plank position. And from plank position, come forward and down, 90 degrees of the elbows, holding this. And pushing up again, breathing in and down, 90 degrees, the elbows, and pushing up and down. And pushing up. Good job. Walking back, the hands. And from there we're doing the same thing, but now forward. So imagine a foot with distance between the palms and the feet. And then shift all the weight towards the hands. Whoop. Release the neck, release the head a lot. And then lift the toes up and come forward. Like this, walking forward until we're in the front of our mat again. Boop. And when we're at the front, bend your knees, stand up, straight back, breathe in deeply. Good job. Shake your wrists. Come into the middle of the mat. I come down to my knees to show it to you. So we bring our hands up into the sky. Whoop. We push our palms into the sky and draw our fingers down. Palms into the sky and drawing the fingers down. Draw the belly in and up. So we're still warming up. Breathing in deep. And breathing out. And again, one more time. Palms into the sky and fingers down as far as you can. Good. Release. Shake your wrists. Shake your arms. And then doing the same thing, but just in front of you. Push out of the palms. Draw the fingers to the back of you. Breathe in. Extend out of the shoulders. Breathe in deeply. Out of the palms. Drawing the fingers back. Good. Again, out of the palms, drawing the fingers back. And release. Palms down, shake your palms. Smile. Good job, very good job. Bring your feet to the short end of the mat. So the outer feet are really pushing into the floor. Outer edges of the feet pushing into the floor, drawing the knees in and up, gauging the thighs. Sink forward, hinge at the hips, hinge at the hips. Check with your lower arm, with one of the arms, your lower back, lower arm. Check on your lower back that no vertebrae are sticking out. So vertebrae are sticking out if you kind of round down here and you want to feel the vertebrae sticking out, and then you want to come up and check that the vertebrae are not sticking out. And this is where we're working, right? This is where you feel stretching our thighs. And from there, slowly release, rounding down, bring the hands to our mat and going to the left. Or no, wait, let's go to the right toes today. Let's say hello to the right toes first. So they're not always that jealous. So, hi guys, we're here first today. How are you doing? So let's say hello to your feet again. Keep the outer edges of the feet engaged, keep the knees engaged, and then change the side to the left toes, low to the left toes. How are you guys doing? But we didn't forget about you. And then come back to the middle, and from the middle just go down a little bit. See how that feels. And then bring the hands on the mat, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, claw the fingertips a little bit, and then jump in, push into the mounts of the fingers, jump in, whoop, and then jump out. And again, jumping in and out. You want to shift all the weight towards the hands first, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And then from there, jumping in and jumping out. And let's go for a round of 10. And as soon as you did that, release, and come back up. If you never did that, don't worry about it. Come slowly back up. So you can do 5, you can do 2. And with time, you figure it out how it's done, right? But we really want to have the awareness that we push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Really important. Good. So let's quickly come to the final segment of the class. We're just doing 2 variations today. If you know wall ups or wall cups on wall, you can also do that variation. Other than that, I just showed 2 variations today. So variation 1 is for everybody. You can do it right away with me. Come to the wall, bring your hands to a wall, and then come into 90 degrees. So bring the hips 90 degrees over the heels, hips over heels, And then push into the mounts of the fingers again, a lot. And look between the wrists. So we're bringing the head up, but not like this up. Can barely breathe. But we bring up the head a little bit and look kind of cozy between the wrists. We don't even really see the fingers, but we see the wrists. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, clawing the fingertips a little bit. And imagine that you're upside down. Draw the belly in and up. And get long, good job. And from there, release this. This is variant 1. You can do this again in one minute if you like. If you like to go a little bit deeper, there's variant 2. So you want to bring the hips to the wall. Sitting down on the wall, extending one foot forward, and then seeing where the foot is landed, or seeing where the foot's landed, and measuring the distance with one finger and putting the wrists there. And from there, you push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, as before, and step up on the wall. And again, 90 degrees at the hips, draw the belly in and up, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, claw the fingers. Look between the wrists. And breathe in deeply. And try to relax. And then slowly come down. So this is variant 2. You don't need to do this. I'm sorry, did I say this? You can decide now if you like to do variant 2 again or variant 1. So with variant 2, you come to a wall, measure the distance with one leg. Then put one finger there, put the wrist there, like shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit more in. Then step up. This is variant 2. Variant 1, just arms on the wall, 90 degrees at the hips. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Again, same actions as upside down variant, right? And also here, there's a lot to explore in your body. So you can't quite do this for some time. Good. And slowly release. Shake your wrists. Awesome job today. And then, unfortunately, we don't have that much time left. So let's close it here slowly. Come to down, lie on our back, and bring our knees up. And let's go just for some windshield wipers. So we bring the knees to the right and to the left. Knees to the right and to the left and to the right. Trying to calm yourself a little bit down right now. Preparing yourself for Shavasana, just a short Shavasana. And then slowly, if you like to do another exercise, maybe happy baby pose, you can do so. Otherwise, extend your legs, toes are facing away from each other, palms are pointing upward into the sky. And close your eyes and just be. Arms are lying by your side, palms are pointing upward into the sky. Toes are facing away from each other. And just be. And I will get you back to your body in around 2 minutes. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. And when you're ready, come back to your body. Bring your knees up toward your belly and lean either towards the left or to the right, coming into a side body position. From there, start to release all the muscles. Check in with your shoulders, release the shoulders. Check in with your neck, with your tongue, with the arms, with the elbows, with the wrists, with the fingers. Check in with your chest, with your belly, with the hips, with the legs, the knees, the toes, the ankles, the heels, the whole feet, whole foot, whole feet. Release all the muscles. And feel carried by the gravity of the earth. Breathe in deeply. Again, breathing in deeply. With your next breath, lift yourself up, coming into a final sitting pose. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. You're ready. Honoring the consistency of how you take care of your body. Awesome job. Release the arms, opening the eyes, and welcome back. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And if you like, I deeply appreciate every follow you can give me on Twitch, of course. If you like, also check out my content on YouTube if you want to do more yoga with me. All the sessions are uploaded on YouTube. So again, this is a challenge that I do, so I stream every day on Twitch for 2020. And I hope you enjoy it. If you have any suggestions, ideas, or questions, please hit me up with them. You can also hit me up directly via Discord, and I hope to hear from you very soon. Other than that, we're finishing it here right now. Yeah. And I hope to see you very soon. If there aren't any questions around, we're just finishing it up right here. Oh, good. Let's finish it here. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope to see you guys very soon. No more Ray Dorino today, but yeah, another time. So bye-bye.